So what do you do when you are a sister wife who came from another country to join a family in the US and you wind up filing a restraining order against them that gets thrown out? That's what I want to talk about today. Okay, so in my last video, we talked about how Crystalline filed a restraining order and domestic violence charges against Dimitry Snowden and a restraining order against Ashley Snowden. But today, the judge ruled that Crystalline could not meet her burden of proof and threw it out. So the question becomes, what now? What now? I know that if someone in my house filed a restraining order against me and took me to court, bye, out. Don't care whether it happened or not, out, bye. My house, out. Plain and simple. And whether she could prove it or not does not mean that she wasn't telling the truth. She could very well have been telling the truth. She just can't prove it. So it does say that seeking sister wife star Dimitry Snowden no longer has to deal with a restraining order against him. A judge just tossed the case. Dimitry was in court Wednesday, which is today, when the judge dissolved the temporary restraining order his third wife, Crystalline Peterson, got against him when she made allegations of domestic violence. The judge found Crystalline did not meet her burden of proof. Crystalline testified what was first reported, claiming Dimitry slammed her head into the headboard and choked her during sex after she told him to stop. Dimitry countered by showing text messages he claims Crystalline sent him saying that she liked it. In the end, the judge said she could not ascertain which party was telling the truth, so she tossed the case. As for Crystalline's separate allegations against Ashley, one of Dimitry's other wives, the judge tossed that case as well. So what now? My guess would be that we ain't going to see a whole lot more of Crystalline, but that depends. They still are under contract to TLC, and so is Crystalline. So it will be interesting to see what happens with that whole mess. I don't expect any of them to come out and speak on it at all because they're all under that whole TLC umbrella. They've all signed positive. They've all signed NDAs. They've all signed contracts that keep them from speaking about it. They've all signed contracts that keep them from posting about it on their social media specifically. They've all signed contracts that keep their mouths shut. I would bet my last dollar on it. I actually used to work in film. So yeah, when TLC owns them, there's no way that they will speak on it until that contract ends. And I don't think they will speak on it when the contract ends, because I'm fairly certain that that's the reason that Vanessa hasn't spoken out, because she can't. I would be willing to bet that TLC, in the contract that she signed with TLC, she'll get sued if she speaks on anything that happened while she was under contract with the show. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It will be interesting to see or read or hear what happens with Crystalline and the Snowdens now. I did see on Taylor's Instagram, she did say, you know, much love, whatever. But, you know, these two are pretty tight, which is cool. But yeah, I don't think she's going to get in the middle of it. But like I said, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Crystalline now. Anywho's, my name is Debbie. This is Shiality TV. I will see you next time. Peace.